What's up, guys? This video is going to be a little different. So I know I've already uploaded since everything happened, but I want to come on here and get my message out there. I want to talk a little bit to Corey himself, and I also want to speak to anyone who is affected by him that will also watch this. So I want to start off by saying I am a fan. I personally never got to meet him, but I loved his videos, and many of my friends knew him, so I want to just get this out there. Like, I want to get my thoughts out there. I want to just talk to you guys about what I'm honestly feeling. I don't want to fake it. So I think we're kind of all in a state of shock. I think one thing that this teaches us, like, anything can happen, like, super fast. This may sound kind of weird, but a lot of you guys may know that I make cameo videos, and no, this is not me complaining that I didn't get it, so don't think that. I'm just explaining a scenario. So, literally, pretty sure it was the night that it happened, but we didn't know yet because everything happened on the 10th, and the story broke publicly on the 11th. So, the 10th was Mother's Day. We were watching, like, my mom and I were sitting there in our living room, and we were watching a Corey and Crawford video, the one where Christian taught them how to cook or something like that. It was funny, as always. But I said to Mom, "Hey Mom, it would be really fun to get a cameo from Corey, because he's always silly, he's always funny. Like, I feel like he would be like really good to put in a video. I feel like he would maybe like that." And we found out the next day, and it just kind of put it into perspective how fast things can happen. Like, I'm not complaining that I didn't get to cameo. Like, it's fine. Like, I'm not worried about that. I'm just saying it was in my plans, and then we found out the next day, and it's kind of crazy to me how fast things can change. This whole thing has kind of made me want to spend more time with my loved ones, spend as much time with them as possible. Obviously, we're kind of mostly stuck at home right now anyways, but it's made me want to be with my family as much as possible. It's made me want to make as many memories as possible. It's also made me want to, like, get any negativity that I have between me and someone else out of there. I don't want to have any negative anything with anybody. Like, if I have beef with some of my friends or we've been fighting, I want that to go away. I want to be on good terms with everyone. I don't want to regret anything in the future. I don't want to live life knowing that I have problems with someone. I want to fix what I can. It makes me want to fix things that I have with people. And no, I'm not making this about me. I'm just explaining from my point of view as a fan who never got the chance to meet him. It still hurts. And I want you to know that even if you haven't met him while you're watching this, like, if you're watching this and even if you haven't met him, it's okay to feel sadness. It's okay to feel hurt, because it hurts. It hurts really bad, even if you never met him or knew him personally, because watching these videos online, it makes you have, like, you have a connection, like, you just do. And I want you to know that if you're watching this and you have felt weird for feeling sad about it, don't, because there's so many more of us who never got to meet him, and we're sad too. So you're not alone in that, and you're not alone at all. But when it first happened, I didn't believe it. So I was at work, but my mom comes to work with me right now because of the whole we're stuck at home thing, and she saw me leave the room when I first saw the tweet, and I didn't believe it, so I walked away to look at it and make sure it was real. And then she walked up to me and I showed her, and we cried together. Like, I hugged her and we cried together, and it's really cool to know that my mom, like, cares so much about the people that I love and me and what I'm going through. And she got upset. Like, my mom cried too, and that, I don't know, it's really cool to know that, like, people of all ages, like, loved Corey. It's a cool thing to think about, that, like, he didn't just have one demographic. Like, people love him, and it's really cool to me knowing that there's a lot of people out there who do too. That night I was kind of upset, but I wanted to watch something on YouTube to get my mind off of it. And my mom was like, hey, I'm gonna go get some chocolate milk, and she brought me some, and she like brought it in there and she cheered it to me, and she's like, to Corey, and that was just a sweet thing to me. It made me really happy. It made me feel good inside that like my mom made that little gesture, and it was, I don't know, it made me feel really good inside. Corey, so I know you can hear this. While I never got the chance to actually meet you, so many of my friends did, and it's really cool. First of all, I want to thank you for being there for them, because hearing all these stories and stuff, it's really cool knowing that you were there for them. And I also want to thank them for being there for you, because like it's really cool seeing all these friendships and knowing that you've impacted so many people's lives, including mine and many, many, many others. It's a cool thing knowing that you're so loved. Like, even from a fan's perspective, like myself, I never met you, but you impacted so many people's lives, and that's really cool to think about. And one reason I wanted to make this video is because JC and Crawford's videos both made me feel better, so hopefully me getting my thoughts out there will also help some other people feel better in their situation and what they're going through as well, and what they're feeling too. Like, as tragic as this is, Corey, you've brought so many people together, and it's a beautiful thing to see all these people coming together to show love and support to you and your family members and anyone who's affected by this tragedy. And it's a beautiful thing seeing it. So as I mentioned before, JC and Crawford's videos both helped me, and they've both mentioned there being signs everywhere. The other day I went to a doctor's appointment with my mom, and I started thinking about everything going on, and I kind of got quiet, a little sad. We were on the way home, and there's this song that I've always thought that like God plays when he thinks that I should be happier, and like that I should be feeling better, that I should be happy, and it's Happier by like Marshmello, but that it's kind of silly, but it's a thing, and it plays a lot of times when I'm sad, and it's really cool. So sitting there on the way home from the doctor's office with my mom, that song started playing, and I couldn't help but think that like Corey had a part in it too. I was thinking about everything, like the song started playing, and I was like, yep, message received, like, okay, like don't be sad, like you should be happy and celebrating his life. And I've seen so many other people talk about signs, not only just his friends, but so many like his, whatever you want to call viewers, so many of you guys have also said that like you've seen signs, and it's really cool to see like the different ways that he shows himself to other people. I personally have never really been able to comprehend losing people, and honestly, as humans, I don't think we're supposed to be able to comprehend that. I think it's just the thing. I don't think I'll ever get it. But I have constantly been praying for Corey and for his family and his friends and any of you guys like that have been affected. It's a hard thing, and we're all dealing with it together, and I'm sending love to each of you guys too, and his friends and family and everyone who's affected by it. Anyone who loves him, I want you to know that he loves you too, and that he loves us all, and the love is just overwhelming at this point. I think that the way that Corey lived and his perspective on a couple things has also changed the way that I do. It makes me want to live a little more like he did. I've seen several people talk about how he believed in oh wells rather than what ifs, and the explanation of that was he lived his life taking chances and doing things, and if they went wrong, then oh well, that's better than thinking what if I didn't do that. And that's actually such an incredible way to think about it, and it makes me want to stop being afraid of what could happen, and it makes me want to start living a lot more like him, and a lot of that comes from Corey. I've also seen another video that meant a lot to me. He mentioned bullying and how he gets hate, as most YouTubers do, and the way that he looks at it is he's changing people's lives by creating videos. And because he knows that he was helping other people through the stuff that he does, then he never let any of the negative comments get to him, because he knows that helping other people by doing what he was doing was helping people, and that's more important than any negative comment that could have happened. That video really meant a lot to me, because that's the way that I want to keep thinking. I don't want to let any hate comments get me down. I want to keep doing things to help other people, kind of like he did. That's the reason why I started making videos in the first place, is because so many YouTubers, Corey included, have helped me through a lot of times. It's an escape from reality, even if it's just for a little bit. And that's one reason why I started making videos myself. And it makes me want to continue making videos and never stop, and to keep going, because that's the way that he lived. It makes me want to do that myself. And his perspective on that really did mean a lot to me. Seeing all the blue everywhere, and seeing all the pictures, the updates and pictures from his friends and family at the memorial, truly does show that he is and was so loved. That it's just incredible to see, like, all the support and love being poured out, and that he never truly was underappreciated. Corey will forever be appreciated. He is so loved, and he loves us all too, and I want you guys to know that. Thank you, Corey, for showing us the way that we should live. We love and miss you, buddy. Keep partying up there for us all. Thank you for everything.
Bullying is, if you do bully, don't do, because you don't know what that person's going through, and it can lead to other things that people should never do. And life is so precious, and you should go around loving people. You should go around, I feel like the world should be so friendly, and it's not, but that's just the way the world is. There's always going to be haters out there. There's always going to be people hating you, bullying you. But, there's a lot of people out there that love you. And making my videos, I might get a lot of hate, but there's a lot of love, and I'm helping a lot of people's lives, and I love that. And for me, realizing that when I was in like a couple of KJ's videos, and then after that I started YouTube, and I'd go to like these events like VidCon, and people were like, oh my God, you saved my life. Or I get DMs or like, if I wasn't watching your videos and laughing, all this bullying would literally, it would affect me so much. So all these hate comments I get, I don't even worry about it anymore. I just push it to the side. I'm like, you can hate on me, but there's thousands of other people that love me, and I'm changing their lives. And it kind of sounds really shitty of me to say, but I feel like that's a good reason for me to keep going. I love what I do.